Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to a Monday edition. Happy Columbus Day, I believe it is. Is it Columbus Day? It's a something day, but I think it's a Canadian holiday too. Hey, happy Monday. How's that? Does that work for you? Happy Monday. And hey, what a day. Um, I was 90% today on my accuracy. I wish I could have been a little bit more, but this darn AMTD didn't come down like I thought it would. Everything else pretty much worked. Um, and IMMD didn't come down enough. But overall, I was pretty accurate on these calls. I mean, they were just spot on. But there was two plays of the day in the chat room, and SES was huge for us. Now, I've been trading 16 years. Okay, I'm a I'm I'm where a pro I'm where a pro's pro comes in and learns from a pro. I'm that guy. Okay, I'm that guy they go to like, how the fuck do you trade this? How do you read the tape? How do you understand it? How do you know where the stock's going to go before it goes there? What makes you so unique? Okay, I love getting stocks like this because I can show my talent. I can show my 16-year veteranship. I can show a pro who thinks he's really good, and I can show him a whole other level of understanding how to read the tape and how to read the stock, how to watch the buyers, how to watch level two. Do you realize when we were playing this stock? Okay, first of all, we never want anyone to short the stock pretty much all morning and all afternoon. All right. We never really called the top because there really wasn't a top because it kept pushing and pushing and pushing. When I left the room, dark side was walking the stock up with Janny. Nobody was really pushing. Oh, short here, short here. The stock didn't give you the area really to short until, I hate to say it, until Act Chat said, okay, we're done with it at 26. Once I started discussing, we're done with it, and trust me, it was live. Okay, the stock had dropped. It dropped like 7 points. Okay, so the main thing how we started SES was, listen, if this thing, when you want to long it, you've got to long it at 950. That will take you to 1050, 11. Okay, that was in pre-market when I wrote it. The stock was sitting, I think, at 875 or 860. And it hit 950 and then ran to 11, almost $11. Then I said, once it hits that, look for the 8 to 850 to come down. That's where it should bottom curl and we should have another run. Okay. If it snaps big time at 8, it will go to 650 to fill the rest of the gap, in my opinion. But I don't think it's going to do that. Okay. In my opinion, we'll probably see that 8, 8.5 level. But do not buy the stock until it hits that 9.5 area. You see how I wrote that? Do you see how I wrote that? You see how important that is when you're reading? So if you look at the stock today and how it ran, I'll show it to you. You see this breaks out? First of all, here's the pre-market. Remember I said 9.5? It ran to almost 11, right? All right. So then after that, then I said what? I said, all right, I said, watch the pullback to 850 to 8. There's 858. You see how it didn't really snap? It just held that 8 level. See that? Once it curls around and you're back up at that 9.5 level, the buyer came in. You see that 279 and 337? That's a 500,000 buyer. You see that? That 279 right there and that 337, there's your buyer. Right? And here's another buyer. So they bought 1 million shares on that block. See this, this, and this. 1 million shares. So that's a little fund. It's a fund with about, I don't know, 20, 30 million in the bank. And they could afford to buy 1 million shares right down here. Once it broke out, it was on. Up here, you could see it was going to push because when we were walking this up, we were live on level 2. Level 2 is really important because if you're in here and you're with me, I will show you what to look for. There are key elements to look for. And you can only do it when the stock is in play. You can't really, you can't really describe it. You have to, you've got to watch it and you've got to see it live and you have to watch the rotation. You've got to watch how the market makers are playing. Then you got to watch your buyers and sellers. You got to see what they're doing. The market maker. I mean, I literally could watch a buyer come in with 100,000 shares to purchase, and I could see they've got it like maybe a dime under, and I know that they're going to come and go get that guy real quick, and they do. They just drop it real fast. That's why you get these little quick drops. So there'll be 100,000 buyer right here, and they got a stock ready to move to the upside, but you can tell that the buyer is going to get filled, and they'll snap it real quick and fill that buyer. At the same token, when you're trading these stocks, you literally can see from $10, you can actually see them move to 14 before it even hits there. But the key is to show the traders while it's active, because this is why when you're in our room and all of a sudden you just get a flood of tweets, all positive, it's because they're just in here following it all and they're making money. I mean, here's an example of the great Mike Purdue, because I'm telling him this will go to 26, so he buys at 22, sells at 25. You see my point? These traders are so talented, they spot it out. They see it, you know? I mean, look at Noel. I mean, come on. See the spot right here? See that? You can actually see this move on level 2 before it even happens. And you can actually see the 20 area at what, 16? I could point it out for you. All right? And then just on and on and on. And you could see just reviews after reviews after reviews. Okay? So it's really important that when you're in a room like this, so many rooms you're getting gutted, literally getting gutted because you're forcing a short on a stock that's not ready for you to short. And that stock is in play. Um, so, I mean, that's just how it works. So today we were pretty much on point. We did call for we were indicating up here that we should be done with it, and the stock had pulled 7 points. So we did save some buyers there, some traders there. All right, but a really good play. The other one that was given was BIMI was a really nice trade today, and it still continues to be. This is a smaller version of it. This was presented in the chat room by a gentleman by the name of Florin at the 250 level, and I also believe the great Zach was playing with it as well on Twitter. The stock had really nice momentum. It was a cheaper version of SES, and it just made a nice play. I mean, anybody could have played that and done very, very well. Our eyes focus for me was on SES because it was a very, very thick stock, very volume. It was moving fast, and I could really just tell where the stock was going to go way before it even got there. So it was a really nice trade. Another one that we did today was, I'll show it to you. A top trade that we did was, here's one, HTNT. This was just a basically gapping up on, I couldn't figure, there was really no news. And Elise is currently in this trade right now. And HTHT, we basically wanted to short the stock right here. I'll show it to you. It's on the bottom on notables. HTHT, I would short anything at 35 and take it down to 32.50. The stock took forever, and it's currently fading down to 34.50 right now. And it's been a slow trader on that. The next one we did was Netflix. Netflix was right on point. Again, earnings is Wednesday, and I really think the move is built in now. But Netflix was really nice. Today we called the stock to go to 286 at the open with a 282 pullback, bottom curl, and long back to highs. That's exactly what we wrote. I'll show it to you right here. Okay. Netflix stock will go to 286 at the open, pull back to 282, bottom curl, and move 5 to 7 points to the upside. That's exactly what it did. 286, 282, bottom curl, 286. The next one that we did was, this to me was pretty much almost play of the day. I mean, Crowd. Crowd came out with a City downgraded stock to 43. That's going to hurt this stock today. And it did. It hurt. It really hurt. And so for us as traders, oh my gosh, did we just nail this trade? So I want you to look at the previous close, as always. And what we anticipated was we see the gap down. So here's the gap down. And then it started selling off in pre-market. I told everyone in the room, and you could not miss this. But I sit in a room at the open, long the open, and take the stock to 57.50 to $58. All right. And you know what made it really defined? Look at that triple bottom. The market makers weren't going to break that at the open. They were just like, no, no, no. It got rejected 3 times. I didn't even need to see this. I just knew the stock would pop and short cover at the open. Once it did that and it started to break down, I called for the short. I think it was right here at 57, and I just said smash it. And now it's at 53. It was a great, great, great trade. Mad props to Noel. I believe he made over 2,000 on this trade. And he knew exactly what to do and long it. And he's taught very well what we do in here. And it was written right here as plain as day on crowd. Right here, long the open. It will push to 57.58. What an incredible call. Seriously. You can't say anything except wow. The next trade that we did was a company called ACM. ACM, okay. I have my own analysis when a company sells a big, okay, I want you to kind of be my shoes for a second. All right. Sears. We all know Sears, right? Sears is falling apart, right? Sears has a lot of debt. Sears has, I lost, what was it? Those tools? I'm so sorry. It wasn't Black& Decker. It was, what's the name of the tool? Snap-on. That's not Snap-on. Gosh, I'm sorry. What's the name of the tool they had? Oh my gosh, I lost it. Craftsman. Craftsman. Yeah, Craftsman. Craftsman. Well, they sold Craftsman for $900 million. When I saw that, Sears was done. I think the stock was $11, and I called for a short. Now the stock's what, 20 cents? Because that was their biggest money-making asset. If you're going to sell that and your debt is 3 or 4 billion, right? And you're only selling 900 million, you actually did a disservice and you can't get that money back. That annual revenue is gone now. So you paid a portion of your debt, but your stock is going to get killed. Okay. Now today, ACM sold part of their management services for 2.4 billion. But what they did with the money was pay some debt off. To me, that is a pop and fade because you're selling a part of your money-making company at maybe you sold it at a substantial price, but you don't get to count that revenue anymore, and you're using it to pay off debt. So where are you going to get the revenue to continue to pay off the rest of your debt? So to me, that is a pop at 40.41 and a fade to 38.50. Simple as that. So I know it closed at 37.16, but I wanted the traders to take advantage of that. And I want you to see there's the 40, close to 41, scale in short, and guess where it went? I said it would go to 38.50, and it hit 38.60. Again, a professional day trader, not some kid, not some guy who's throwing lines at you. Well, if it hits his, it could go here. If it goes here, it could go here. If it goes here, then watch for this, then watch for that. No, fuck that shit. Just know where it's going to go or shut the fuck up. Okay? There it is. Bam. Have a nice day. And when it hits, you get out. You're not holding the fucker forever. Okay? There's no, oh, like it could go low. Stop. Stop. The other one we did today was a slam dunker, was WDC. I mean, this was just done. I mean, this was done. Called for short. Okay, this was gapping up on an upgrade with $75 from Loop. Okay, Loop is a tier 3, tier 4 firm. Loop is not that really impressive. I think they wash toilets on Saturdays. Okay, so the stock is gapping up on an upgrade. And it's up thin. See how look at the air pockets. It's thin. This is retail. So I automatically knew this was a short, on top short idea. So I wanted to short at 60, give it room to add. If it pops to 61, scale in and take it down to, I actually wrote down, I think I said 58.50 on WDC. 58.50. I said scale in short at 60. If it gives to 61, take it to 58.50 and then long the stock. Really simple, no brainer. Don't have to think. Blindfold it, trade it, slam it, boom, there you go. and the stock hit 58.80. Quality trade, quality idea. Next stock that we did today was Beyond. Beyond caught a downgrade from Wells Fargo for $125. I don't like Wells Fargo. I think their analysts are a little bit old school. They're like Wells Fargo to me is like Wedbush. So I don't have a lot of but for a trade for us, it was simple. It was really, really simple. And I mean very, very we were very clairvoyant where it was going to do and how it was going to react. Okay, so we called for a short at the open in a snap. We literally called for 125.50. Once it hit 125.50, I wanted everyone to long the stock. And then if you long the stock, you were able to get it right back up to 128 a share. This was the trade right here. Slam it, pull it, 125.50, long it back to 127.80. Very simple, very easy to read. And the reason why I called 125.50, I felt the Wells Fargo would probably get close to that 125 on the pullback on the sell-off. I also told traders if it does pop and gap fill to 130, scale in short and take it down to 125 and play it. That's how I wrote up the trade today. So everyone can have an opportunity because not everyone can short the stock, but a lot of people can go long the stock. And that's what I call it. There's the 125.50. And I even told you to short it if it hits the 130 and short it down to 125.50. And then long bounce to 2-3 points. You see how scripted that is? That's a scripted trade. That's telling a trader everything to do on that trade. And if you follow that to exactly verbatim, you will make your money. It's that simple. The next one that we did was shop. Now this one, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one was just, I mean, I just said long at the open to 335 and then top it. There was no topping. There was no topping. It was long the open. I mean, I went long 331. His stock hit 346. I mean, call me stupid. I mean, I made money. But man, this is nuts. Look at that. 330, long 331. I mean, I was making money here. Pop, 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 pop. Everyone wanted to short the stock. I did too, but I was like, nope, it's not ready. Nope, it's not ready. Nope, it's not ready. Can I short it? Nope, scalp shorted only. I mean, here it looked like it was getting ready. Double topping up there, and then a pull. But in reality, it just never stopped. It's crazy stock. And let me see if there's another one we did. Yeah, that's about it. So we did another short too on IGBP. This kind of neutral IPGP. I liked it. Pop at the open, scale in short, and take it down to 120. I think I said 120 at the open, 127, and then pop it. So right here, IBGP. Watch to pull it open to 127, 128, which is 127.50, and pop it back up. That's what happened. So that was a nice little trade, and then the stock just went right back to 127. It was a great day today for a nice Monday, for a holiday to come in here. I loved it. It was fun. The room was, we got a lot of new people in the room. I think over a dozen signups over the weekend. I did do a one-on-one webinar live, and a lot of you couldn't make it for whatever reasons. So we are doing a $2.99 just for the webinar, and if you sign up, then you'll get $3.99, and that will include 1 month free to the room. So for all those that will miss the recording, the $4.99 is when you come in live, and then we give you 1 month. So it was a really great webinar. I loved it. But I'll have that link put together, and I'll kind of put it out. And also, starting December 1st, I will be putting out the Christmas link for all the annuals. And this year will be ho, ho, ho. I mean, it's going to be crazy what I'm going to do. So anyway, hey, thank you for a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to me. It was a wonderful day to trade today. Congratulations on all the traders that did well on SES and BIMI. It was a really good day for small cap to make some money. got to be careful, traders. You can't be shorting a stock if it's not willing to show you yet. You know, and this is how traders lose their accounts. You're fighting. You can't do that. You have to be in a room that really understands how to play these stocks. And in my opinion, this isn't over. This isn't over. And just oh, well, it's up 20. I want to short overnight. You wake up, you'll be like William Carmen, down 12 points. And they're like, uh, because I went short, the market went against me because I can control the market. Okay, no. Nobody gives a shit what you do. All right. But at the same token, you got to be careful. I mean, you could do an offering after close, shoots down to 12 if you're long in it, and if you're shorting it and no offering comes, the thing could shoot back up to $27 to $30 in pre-market. We've seen these before, traders. Just don't. Just make what you can on it, move on to the next trade. That's the game. That's the survival. That's how you make it. Okay? All right. Take care. God bless. I love you.